Hey, welcome back, folks. It's already Wednesday, July the 25th, 2023. Born on this date in 1914, trumpet player Erskine Hawkins of Birmingham, and in 1959, journalist and author Rick Bragg of Piedmont. Today, we have returned Crime Stoppers donations, a death in the Virgin Islands, and an NIL bill. I'm Mike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. During the two-day Carly Russell missing persons search, concerned citizens donated more than $63,000 to Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama. Now, since she admitted that she had not been abducted after all, AL.com's Carol Robinson reports that Crime Stoppers has begun the process of returning all that money to folks who had been moved to donate by our story. The money was going to be used as a reward for information leading to Russell's safe return. Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama Executive Director Bob Kopis said that beginning with the 2019 case of 3-year-old Camille McKinney, they've been offering to return unused donated reward money in these high-profile cases. Of course, the donors can also opt to let Crime Stoppers just roll that money over into the next big case. Kopis said that Crime Stoppers has no interest in fundraising off a crime. As for the donors in the Russell case, there was $25,000 from the Birmingham Board of Realtors, $20,000 from an anonymous donor, and the rest split among around 60 donors. Now, if one of those donors is you and you're expecting money back, note that credit card donation returns could take several days. It's been several weeks since Opelika native and former Auburn University student Lily Ledbetter died in an apartment in the Virgin Islands at age 22, reports AL.com's Howard Koplowitz. Ledbetter was in St. John working at an animal shelter. The medical examiner there, Dr. Francisco Landrone, said that an autopsy done did not reveal the cause of death and that authorities do not believe there was any foul play. Landrone called it a negative autopsy that showed no injury. Ledbetter was pronounced dead in the early afternoon of June 6th after being found unresponsive. Senators Tommy Tuberville of Alabama and Joe Manchin of West Virginia introduced a bill that would require college athletes to disclose how much they make on name, image, and likeness deals and wouldn't let athletes transfer to new schools until they've spent at least 3 seasons at their old school, reports AL.com's Craig Stevenson. Now, this follows months of Tuberville and Manchin meeting with university officials and ball coaches. Look for controversy over the transfer restriction, even though most coaches will probably love it. Now, the Tuberville-Manchin bill also would create a regulatory body to monitor agents and collectives. This is one of a couple of efforts on Capitol Hill to catch up with, regulate, or standardize NIL rules. Incidentally, Tuberville's a Republican and Manchin a Democrat. Their partnership on this is also bipartisan in the Alabama way. That is, Tuberville once coached at Auburn, and Manchin is longtime friends with Alabama coach Nick Saban. So they cover both sides of that aisle as well. Thank y'all so much for listening. We're going to be back here again tomorrow. Until then, y'all come on by and see us on the World Wide Web at al.com.